Welcome to my Splinterlands, a rental adventure, or PeakMonsters rental adventure, one of the two. We're going to be playing an account here called Fun Tamed, which I haven't played and no one's played in a while. We have deposited 20,000 DEC into it. We are going to rent some cards off of PeakMonsters with this new rental system. We're going to try moving up the ranks and maybe even try playing a couple of tournaments. I'm going to show you some of my as I go through and actually do things. So this isn't as much a tutorial, even though you will get some tutorial aspects out of it. I'm pretty sure of that. But let's go make sure that this count is empty before we do anything. So we're going to go to bulk view, and there is nothing in here. I'm going to refresh. Also, during this release of rentals and the next couple of days, whenever you come back to PeakMonsters after a little while, refresh the page, because we have a list of things that we want to fix, some very small things, and I'll go through them as I do this rental adventure with you. I'll also speak from the perspective of someone that's created PeakMonsters, and I'm telling you what we're also going to be working on. So there's nothing in this account right now. Let's go figure out what we need. If we go to battle, also this is me kind of coming back. I haven't played ladder games in a long time. I have mostly just done guild brawls. We are in a guild. Let's see which one we're in. We're in the PeakMonsters Champs Guild. So when it comes around to that next brawl, which is in 20 hours, first of all, that's when it's deciding, and then I'll go in and pick which one I want to be in and see what my teammates, my guild mates want to do. And then I'll go and rent the cards I need for that one. So there's going to be several editions of this. I'm going to actually do a few games here and talk out loud as I play them. I will be using the pause button from time to time. This is more or less a live recording. It's not going to be edited, but I'll save you the waiting periods by hitting pause. So now that we got some of that out of the way, let's go back to this. We've got 7 days in the season. I believe I'll still be around in those 7 days. I have a trip coming up, so I think I may be taking you all the way through the end of the season. I think I'm committing to that, but not fully. We do have a fire quest, so I'm going to try to actually do the quests. And I don't know if I want to do the quest yet, because I am in novice. So I don't actually think I need to rent any cards right now, because I'm a novice. I think I need to play. So they're kind of faded out, meaning these aren't cards I actually own. So if you go to owned, there's nothing. So playable, there's quite a few. But the next rank up is bronze. So what I want to do real fast, I want to go to battle, and I want to look at the league details. In bronze, you're allowed to use a 3-2-2-1. Do you think I'll get all the way through bronze at 1,000 rating today? Maybe even during play? Maybe just at some point in the next 24 hours. Will I get through bronze and into silver? Silver, you can use a level 2 legendary. So that's what I'm wondering, because I'm going to go look for a couple of fun cards. Now, if I go back to we're looking here, how many betas do they give you? They give you a decent amount of these, but they're only level 1, so they're not going to be very useful pretty darn soon. But because I'll need for back to, so we're going back and forth because I don't have these things memorized. Bronze, we can use level threes. So very soon, I'm going to need some commons, commons, rares, and epics, but I won't need legendaries very soon, I don't think. Now, let's go back and let's look at what legendaries they give you. They give you none. All right, so it's time to rent some legendaries. So we found our first things to go for. So we're going to go into the rentals and we are going to look at legendaries. And we are going to aim for, you know what, let's just do some level 1 legendaries. And one of the things that we want to do on PeakMonsters is to sort this by price so that I could look at just the cheapest legendaries first. But I don't have that ability, so let's just look at the lowest price ones. So we can get a chromatic dragon for 0.63 a day. We can get a Minotaur Warlord, our Dark Howl one. High Priest Darius for 0.2? I am sold. Put that in the cart. And a Dark, like, that's 1.8% APR. I'm just intrigued who's doing that. That is Untoad. Thank you. I appreciate your services. Another really cheap one, 0.3. Let's take it. Camilla, you know what? Let's take a another summoner. That's a good card to have. And a Gloridas. I don't know even know if I want that. I don't know if I'll play with it. You know what? I've never played much with the Guardian, so I'll take it. Let's see. 0.1. Yeah, I will take many days of this one. So actually, I'm going to hold off on. Well, I kind of want level 2. You know what? I'm just going to take him for one day because I'm not going to be using the level 1s in a day from now. I'll be up to level 2. That's my goal. That's my personal goal, is to be up to my level 2. So let's just take these 4 just for one day because I will be done with it. So we have now spent a total of 1.23 DEC. Big spender, I tell you. I'm going to pause because it's taking. Well, no, it's done. We have them rented. I am going to. I'm going to take a peek at level 2s. All right, so level 2s. I should have taken a peek at them to begin with, and we definitely need that sorted out. 1 DEC for a Magus. I don't want the Magus. As soon as I get to level 2s, they're going to start getting much more expensive because they're much higher BCX. So a Spirit Druid is going to be 1.3. So I'm aiming for this guy. Do I want to grab it already because it's so much cheaper than the rest of them? That's the question. I think prices on this whole rental market are going to start going up. People are going to start playing based off of, well, what's the cheapest available right now at the level I'm presently at. So one of the other things we want to do that needs to be fixed soon is looking at level 3 legendaries and making sure that if there is a price that's cheaper at the higher level, we definitely want to give you that. So, you know what? The Spirit Druid, how much was it at level 2? That's my question. We're going to show all and kind of look through it at all the prices over here, I should say. Level 1s we're not interested in. But level 2s, we got 1.3 and then 3. So also, you can also do a level 4 for 3.5. So just maybe this is a cool one to have for a little while. So I could rent this for We know that I'm going to be around for, let's see here. How many more days are left? 7.7, well, 7 days, 17 hours. So 8 days I could rent this for and try to get all the way up to the top. This one's not going to last long, but it is in cooldown for another 5 hours. Well, that's fine. You know what? I'm going to grab it. I know I won't be able to play it for 5 more hours. I'm going to grab this one for 8 days because it is a great deal. So I'm planning for the future. Um, there we go. So one of the things you also probably want to do after renting is go up here and refresh everything so that you can see what you've got going on. So, um, so you don't re-rent anything. There you go. All right, so there we go. Not too bad. We spent 25 or so on some legendaries. I actually want to look to see if, you know what, let's see if there's any amazing deals, any more amazing deals on fully upgraded legendaries. Chromatic Dragon, I'm not interested in playing with. Um, that was just an insane deal. Glordax for 5 is really good. Let's show them all. That's really good deal. But I could do a level 2 for 1. Um, that could be worth it to just skip to level 2. Oh, it's 3 times cheaper to do a level 1. Level 4 at 5. I don't think I'll play with Glordax to really. I think these prices on some of these cards are just going to be cheap because people are like, you know what, I'm not going to play with it, so why get it? Except it's going to help your collection power. And I may need to end up getting some gold collection or gold rentals in order to really level up. We'll see how that goes once I get there. So pay attention a little bit later on in this series. And these videos will be longer. I am making them for players. This is for people who are interested in really learning how to do this game. And I am hoping that other people do these. And actually, PeakMonsters itself will sponsor people that do this, meaning if you have an empty account and you can do the sort of process where you see, hey, look, 30 DEC has been taken out, and we're following this whole process over the course of 7 days or something like that, or during a season, we will have Peak D give you large votes, a couple dollars worth of votes, and we will front you the credits or the DEC. Probably not 20,000 unless you're pretty amazing at this sort of thing, but we'll front you some, get you going, and maybe help you out a little bit more. Do it again the next season if you're doing a pretty cool job. Have you post on our community on Peak D. All right. So, is there anything else at level 4 that I'm interested in? I wanted to kind of do a drill down approach to it. The Vigilator is something I'm interested in for sure. At level 4, it could still be there by the time I want, or maybe there's going to be a bunch more there by the time I want. There's 73 total cards. There's only a few level 3s. Yeah, I feel like I should probably pay for the level 2s and at 2.9, and then once I get to level 3, then I'll pay for it, and then I'll pay for level 4s. So that's probably the best strategy there. I'll also wait for a lot more people to put in cards into the rental market. We know that there's tens of thousands of cards that still need to be put into here. PeakMonsters knows this because there's 15,000 being used under the old system that no longer is available. So those contracts are still around, but they're going to expire, and then everyone's going to need to move over to this system. And in fact, 7,000 of those old contracts don't even have an escrow, so it makes sense for them to just end and come on over here. Come on over. We need more people entering. But it hasn't even been 24 hours that the new rental system has existed. So, yeah, let's give them a break. All right. So I'm going to drill down to level 3 and see if there's any really good deals that maybe I'm willing to like do a longer thing because I want to take advantage of the really cool deal. I did this High Priest Darius at level 1 already. This, 90 EC a day probably has nothing on this point 2 for today. All right. I'm still looking for any good deals. There wasn't any amazing deals on level 2 that I need to worry about. We'll just come back tomorrow when I need, well, the level 3s, I should say. Now we're going to look at level 2s and think, I don't need that chromatic dragon at level 2. The black dragon may actually be pretty interesting. I maybe would love to play with that, but at level 1 at 1.4, that's actually pretty good. You know what? I think I'm going to rent this card because I kind of want to play with the black dragon. So this button is to expand to see all of the contracts. This one over here will just put in this card right now, right away. Okay. So another thing is we would love to, well, I already told you we want to sort this so we can see the cheapest ones first. Isn't that going to be, that's going to be so awesome. I already know that's going to make a world of difference to renters. I never did get a Dark Hound. How much was it for level 1? 3 times cheaper. So should I go for, that's the question. Should I go for this card right now? The Dark Howlin'. Because I think in the Bronze League, having a couple of legendaries is going to help me a ton. Because all the free, all the people that haven't bought any cards won't have these. So it's pretty darn cool to have one. So I think I'm going to grab this for a day. You know what other one I love is Magnar. What in the world? 11 for a Magnar? That is so expensive. How much is it at level 1? You know what? I do love these, but this one's in cooldown, so don't get it. This one. 1.8. You know what, though? I like it. I like it. So, one fun thing that I would love to do, another thing we want to do, is to give renters the ability to search by, to filter them by specialties, by their attacks, and by the other stuff. So the list of filters is just growing, which is crazy. So, all right. I've got a couple of more of these. I actually want to look at summoners. So let me look at all the summoners. I already have Ulrichs. So what about the dice summoners? I know that they're not giving me dice summoners. So I'm going to grab this one. I've always wanted to play with the Mylor. The Mylor, level 1. There are a couple level 2s, but they jump up insane amounts. So we're just going to get my good friend Halazar and rent his level 1 just for a moment, because actually these are rares and it won't even be any benefit the moment we jump over to here to level 2. So never mind, I'm not going to rent that. We need to make sure we get at least a level 2 on the rare summoners. Or epics. because level 2 epics are available too. So, all right, let's look at, and we could look at any reward ones, any promo ones, but there's nothing extra. So, level 2s, we got a 0.5, a 0.2. Let's do it. Let's just jump in. Actually, one of the things we have to make sure is that we're fixing the cooldown thing so that we don't auto give you anything that's in cooldown. So I'm just double checking, not in cooldown. Still our friend Holazar, which is great. Fun to. So I don't know if I want a dragon summoner, but we don't have any, I don't think, in the playable cards. So playable, let's look at summoners. We have 2 dragon summoners, a Drake and a Camilla. I think that's probably just fine. The catch, I don't really know what it does. So let's see. When I go to past, I'm referring back to this pretty often. When I go into silver, I'm going to start being able to use a rare 4. So these are just going to be one day things once again. I really wish I could try out some of these other ones. What if I go to level 4s? Are there any good deals? 1.5 for a Vera. That's not that amazing. But it's probably going to be worth it once I get there. Pretty sure of it. So, we can look at legendary summoners too. And untamed. Let's just look at all these. So we are going to look at just untamed summoners for all untamed summoners. And we don't need a level 4, we need a level 1. We've got a deal for Camilla, which we're already renting. And Mimosa. You know what? I think I'm going to grab the Mimosa. I want something pretty fun to play with. And Lear. Yeah, let's take it. So this is going to last us in through bronze, legendary, and then once we get to silver, we won't use this. So we're still looking at 1 day of this stuff. So 1 day. We're going to try to be frugal. We're frugal. We're just spending a little bit here and there. We've spent like 36 DEC just to get ourselves leveled up. That's 3 cents that I've spent. No, is that equivalent? I should have looked here. We also have the ability to show you what it's presently worth. It's worth $21.87. All right. Okay, we need to start playing a game. So we're going to go to cards. We're going to make sure everything's in here. Look at all of our legendaries. We got the Lear, the Howin, the Magnor. Let's play a game. We're going to try to get out of novice and start earning some money. 19,963. The exact amount, 19,963. Our capture rate still pretty high. Played 1 game prior to starting this. And we're going to, wait, you can claim reward chests already? No, let's not claim the reward chest until we get to a higher level, maybe. We'll see if that works. All right, we're in battle. We're going to play a game. I'm going to pause and show you when it happens. All right, and when you're a novice, you get 3 minutes to make something, to make a team, and usually I think they give you all the cards available, and we've got a 28 standard. So the rules are all like standard rule set. We're playing some guy here, neophyte, that is just playing with, he has a variety, so maybe he's a real player. Let's do it. We got 28, so I am going to play something exotic. A fun, one of these fun cards here. So I'm using the mana cost just to look at these cool ones. So standard rules, we are going to we're going to make sure they can't do magic. They can't do magic very well, I should say. And that means we are going to do something with good armor, perhaps. So what has good armor? You know what? We're going to use another crazy guy here. We're going to use one that has taunt. And then that means everyone's going to be going after that guy. So we want to try to heal. So we're going to type in a heal, tank heal, and we have nothing. So maybe that's something we look into the future. I don't know what else should be doing. Just some good attacks, just some good, solid, hefty attacks, high level attacks. We've got a 2. We've got just a 1 there. And a 2 here. And so we only got 1 left. So I guess we got to do this. Put this one at the end. And let's go give it a shot. You know what? We need a chicken because it's a 0 mana card. So I'm going to go look for a chicken. And I will pause this again. Well, it's already up. Did it look like they... Oh, here it comes. I will pause. Looks like they have a real, actual team. I don't know if I did a good job, actually. Let's hope that my 2 legendaries against his, kind of regular playable cards is going to do a good job. So let's rumble. I still think it's a pretty decent fight because I'm going to be going after this guy. He's going to be taking pot shots at this guy and killing him pretty quickly. I don't know if I did a good job. I have a no mana thing, and it's not even. He doesn't even. I know, I'm hurting any magic guys he has. He has no magic guys. I'm hurting any ranged guys he has. Well, he's not actually going after my ranged. Well, no, he is right here, but the 1 is the default. Anyways, let's watch round 1. We're going to watch it at fast speed. I still think I may have the advantage because this is a level 30 or has 13 heal. I've already got 1 guy down. This guy's not even attacking, and this guy's not attacking. So I didn't even realize that. It's a very bad placement. Very bad placement. He has 2 melees at the back of his... It's just, yeah. So we're going to skip to results. It wasn't even fun to watch now that I realized what was going on. So I got 0.092. Obviously, at the very beginning, it's not super worth it because just you get so little bit of DEC. So we're going to close this. We're now to the next level. We're at bronze 3, which means, again, this is what you get to use. 3, 2, 2, 1. So I only went and got legendaries, right? I need to go in and now get some of my rentals for commons, rares, and epics. However, I don't know how fast I'm going to get through this league. I think maybe 1 day. Let's say 1 day in bronze, 1 day in silver, a couple days in gold. I have 8 days. I want to get to champion. So that's 1, 1. Let's go back to the leagues. We've got 1 day here, 1 day here, maybe 1 day in gold, maybe 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just barely get to champion by the end of the 7th day. So 1, 1, 2, 2, or 1, 1, 2, 3. So I'll do 1 day rentals, 1 day rentals, 2 day rentals, 3 day rentals. And diamond will be the same for champion. So there we go. I think I got it figured out. So now you get to watch me go over to here, and I've already got the rentals I need for the legendaries. So now we're going to look for epics. So we're going to look at all of these, or you can just unclick them all. And let me pause for a moment, get a drink. You know what's kind of the nice thing about this is that bronze has level 2 epics and level 2 rares. So I can go in here and just put level 2. One of the other things we want to do is to have a level filter for each rarity for you, so that you can look at multiple cards at the same, multiple rarities at the same time, and know that the levels are the correct ones for you. All right, so we are on epics and rares, level 2s, summoners. Here we go. There is nothing available at level 2. Nothing? Really? Level 3s has a bunch of stuff. There is nothing available. Oh, here we go. I just had to refresh. That was weird. All right, so I want to just double check here. Level 3 epics. Is there anything I'm interested in? Catch, maybe. If we go to level 4s, which is the next for silvers, I'm going to look down this list. Summoners, Wizard of Eastwood is an interesting option. Contessa. So we've got some untames, but I don't know that that's really what I'm interested in. So we'll skip that. We're going to look for, we're taking this one for sure. We are going to, what else are we going to do? Let me pause it. I'm going to look through a few because you've already seen me look through cards. The Contessa. Yep, let's do it. And Mother Kala. And so it looks like I've got a lot of untamed ones is what I'm going to be doing, which is interesting. I'd love to try some unique stuff. It's just going to be a lot of, I need to have one of each. Oh, look, I've got a gold. I'll be renting well, the Wizard of Eastwood is 0.2. It's much better than a gold one at 0.7. 0.4, 0.3. All right, how many? I need my summoners at level 2. We are going to spend another 1.8. Big spender. It's just, I mean, things are going to get a lot more interesting once we get to gold, diamond league, that sort of stuff. We'll be renting some more big stuff. And then hopefully we stay at those higher levels. All right. There is a whole heap of cards at level 2, epics and rares. There's a whole heap to choose from. Maybe one of the things I want to do is favorite some of my cards that I know I love playing with. So I'm going to take a moment to do that. Well, first of all, I'll show you things that I really don't think I want to be without. I really do like the water elemental, but one of the things is I'd like for this to be one selection. I don't want to look at all 4. I don't want to favorite all 4 of these. So that's something for us to perhaps change. However, it's not about, oh, I do want to get some higher TEC from the alphas and from the golds. I'm interested in any of them, and I would choose a gold or an alpha over a beta. I just think that the prices on the betas are going to be way more economical for me. So we're going to go with that for now. There's just too many listings of each card, so that needs to change. On the PeakMonster side, The next thing is I really want an Earth Elemental. So it doesn't look like there's any presently available, which is unfortunate, but it's something I will look into, and I'm gonna favorite anyway. I like green a lot, so the Swamp Thing is a pretty happy place for me. Um, I like I like the Paladin often. It looks like there's a good price on it. I think I'm going to add that to the cart already. So, the Defender of Truth. Now, I've spent more DEC than I need to. I could probably lose some battles and still make my way up through the ranks of bronze. But I also want to enjoy my experience with some of these cards. So Defender of Truth, I love playing with. I mean, I should just be marking a bunch of these cards like, yeah, I've got to have this card and the Twisted Jester for sure. And the Haunted Spirit is a very important card. Air Elemental is a good card. I definitely want some neutral cards like the Cyclops and the Cockatrice. The Dark Enchantress, maybe not. The Sphinx is a nice neutral to have. There's so many cards. If you take a moment to just go through every card and do your favorites, this could be helpful. And I will take that moment. So we're going to pause. We're actually going to use the filters to go item by item. So I'm going to do Epic Summoners, and I am going to favorite all of these, because all of these Epic Summoners, I think they're important. So now they're all done. So we're going to do Alpha, Legendaries, and Regular. Actually, why would I want the Alphas over the Betas? So which Legendary Betas do I think I should be playing with? Selenia, Lord of Darkness, Spirit of the Forest, Elemental Phoenix, Gold Dragon, and then I would be happy with any of these legendaries right here, and the Hydra. So those are my favorites. Maybe the Lightning Dragon, maybe the Angel of Light. We'll see after I get done playing them how much more I enjoyed them. Or I thought, I wish I had this card, and then I'd add it to my favorites. Okay, so then going over to Epics, which ones do I really want to play with? I like magic cards. So Mischievous Mermaids. The Fire Demons with its blast is important, in my opinion. And I think I'll be playing with red and blue and green a lot. Okay, so then we'll go to rares. Do I have the summoners? Let's see. I need to... I gotta make sure regular is on. So Zintar... I kind of need all of these. I know how to play all of these, so I want them all in favorites. What ones we end up with because of good pricing, I don't know. But there we go. All right, so let's take off the summoners and let's look for the other things. I love heal monsters, so Cerberus is good. The Medusa is another magic one. Enchanted Pixie would be nice. All right. So let's go to commons now. And the Shaman, the Crustacean King, Spineback Turtles. I mean, I know how to play all of these pretty well. But maybe I should start playing more Untamed and reward cards. So maybe these shouldn't be my favorites. That's what I'm thinking. I should which ones do I really, really want to have? Spineback, Crustacean King, Goblin Shaman. Um, I really, really like playing with, well, Peaceful Giant and Heal. I did say I like Heal. Flesh Golem. So I'm going to go back to my rares and unmark a few of these that aren't needed. Um, I don't know if the Paladin is a favorite. Cerebus, yeah, these are all faves. And the epics, Swamp Thing, Defender of Truth, maybe not the Air Elemental or the Fire Demon as a favorite. And maybe not Lord of Darkness as a favorite per se. And I don't know how much like I'll be playing the dragon stuff. So there we go. Let's keep doing it. I'm going to pause. All right, the promo cards aren't that many, so I am just going to go through and find my favorites. If we can get a Shin Low for a good price, I doubt it. The Harpy is pretty cool. Um, well, you know what? If we can find a... Well, these are always just level 4s, so there's no way I'm getting this until the very end. So, Corrupted. I don't know which of these Armor Smith is fun to add more armor back, when you're playing life. So I think I'll add that in there. So that was pretty quick. We're going to go into the reward cards. I'm going to take a moment and find a few. We'll probably go step by step, like legendary. And I do want to make sure I have a Kraken for big. Oh, Ruler of the Seas for sure, and Arianthus. Other than that, I don't know how many more of these would be favorites because I haven't played with some of them very much. So we'll go down to epics and look at, I gotta make sure I have a brownie, right? At what point does the brownie give like inspire? That's my question. Because that's the only point when I like brownies is this. Oh no, it's speed. It's speed that it gives and then inspire at the very end, I believe. None of these do I recognize well enough or have played well enough to think I gotta have that. So we're gonna go into here to the rares, and Furious Chicken is definitely a favorite. Prismatic is another good one because I do magic attacks pretty often. And then let's go to common, and we got to make sure we have a wood nymph because I like heal. Sea monster is starting to get to be one of those things that I look for. And the sandworm looked pretty darn cool if I can find a good deal on that. And creeping ooze, of course. Got to have that one. Low level cards, pretty good to have around. And a good magic card. So then we're going to go to Untamed. We're going to start with legendaries again. I got to make sure that I have a Kron and a Phantom and a Magnar. And I would be fine even without these other ones, but if you can find a good Jotun or Mimosa or any of these guys, let's do it. You win games with these guys. So any of those ones would be fun to have. The other ones are just kind of, if you get a good price. So we're going to go down to epic cards. I haven't played with some of these, So I don't know yet, but ones that I can't live without, nothing there. The rares, we need to make sure that the summoners are listed. Well, none of these are favorites, like that I can't live without. I know how to play the other ones really well. These ones, I don't know if, I mean, you can look at stats and remind myself what they do, but it's not, it's, -2 on speed is pretty cool to have, but why wouldn't I just play the higher attack? And then this is -1 on that. That's not that exciting. +1 on heart. Maybe this one. I don't know. The summoners for Untamed weren't that exciting to me. So we're gonna just do rare on Untamed. And I like the Ice Pixie because I like low level stuff, especially when it has magic attack. If I can get some of these neutrals, that'd be cool. This one's a cool one to have. And Spark Pixies is pretty cool to have. Bone Golem, I actually use it, but I don't know if I'm going to mark it. And then Maggots, I don't use it that much. Let's see here. Elven Defender, Failed Summoner is a good one. Albatross, I like the low level ones. I do like these cards because they have opportunity. And so does Serpentine Spy. Okay, so there we go. So now I'm going to take out all my filters and then just show only the favorites. So, and one of the things that we're finding is you kind of have to refresh the page. There we go. There's all of my cards here. So we're going to show rares and epics at level 2 of my favorites. And we've got a good deal on Spark Pixies. And we've got a good deal on Water Elemental. Well, okay. And then we're going to look at the commons at level 3. And we've got a great deal on a Sea Genie. And the rest of these aren't amazing deals, but we got to have a Spineback Turtle. That's important. And, ooh, I want to play with the Sand King, the Sandworm. And I was thinking about the Crustacean King when I said that. Why isn't this one working? Oh, it's chosen. Okay. So we're spending 2 more DEC, so 2 cents. Is that 2 cents or less than 2 cents? It's 2 cents, isn't it? No, it's less than 2 cents. All right, we've rented those. So we're going to turn off favorites and just look to fill up with a bunch of stuff. How about that? So we're going to look at a bunch of commons. So we're going to refresh this. Look at all the different commons at level 3. We were thinking about making a filter to get rid of anything where there's no options, but we suspect there will be tens and tens of thousands of more cards put to the market, and these spaces should all fill up. It's not even been 24 hours. So that's how that goes. There is a lot of cards. I wish we could filter or sort by the low card amount. That's for sure. All right, let me show you going through the common cards. It was really quite easy because the minimum payment is 0.1 DEC. So I literally just went through and I was like, I just need a lot of cards in my deck. So I went through and found all of the point ones, and I've said, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. So between this and this, I'm going to unmark that and grab the gold. If given the choice, get the gold. All right, so you can see that I've grabbed 26 different cards. I'm going to grab this Biceratops. It's 0.1. So I'm just looking through the list. I grabbed the 0.15 gold over the 0.1 non-gold. Just earn a little bit more DEC that way. There's a Kobold Bruiser, Cave Slug for 0.1. Looks like what is a bug. I do have it selected, 0.1. So there we go. And Exploding Dwarf. Let's grab it. And we're up to 30 cards. We've already got a Sea Genie. 0.19. Grumpy Dwarf. I don't know. Minotaur Warrior. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty easy to do. I'm going to grab these already. Again, I'm not going to be using these. 30 of them is going to be 3 DEC. So we're going to look at how far down we are. We have spent about 40 DEC. So the question is, how much are we going to earn today as we play? That's the question. Now we need to do the rares. So I was just kind of going upwards. And the rares start getting way more expensive, it looks like. So we're just going to bulk add anything that with a good price. All the commons were great prices. Wait, what do I have listed? We don't need level 3s. We just need level... Well, I guess we could look at level 3s. For, what are we looking at? Rare cards. And the next step up from bronze goes from 2 to 4. So let's actually look at 4s. I think we may have done this already, but I just want to double check if there's anything good with a good price, really low, like a mistake price. And then I'll get it for 2 days. I really wish I could sort these to have the low ones below. Okay, I'm going to pause for a moment. All right, I did a few selections of cards already. These are the epic cards. It seems like the price, a good deal, is like the 0.3 area, which is much more expensive than the rares, which were averaging out to be like 0.15, 0.18. The commons were all like, let's grab the 0.1s. But anytime I saw a 0.1, I was just like, all right, I guess I'm playing with these cards. It's cheap. We're doing an economic version to help players realize like what the real costs for this sort of stuff would be. So I think we're done. We've done epics, commons, rares, legendaries. We've got a bunch of cards. Let's see if what this number goes down to, what our final total for the day would be. That's the question. Did these get rented? If there's any errors we see, we need to let PeakMonsters, myself, know that there was any issues here. All right, it just took a moment to update. I was wondering why the price didn't go down, but it was like 30 seconds later, and it went down the 5 DEC. So it looks like we've done a little bit less than 50 DEC. We're going to be able to play an entire day with 50 DEC. There's 1,000 DEC to $1. So we've paid 5 cents to play for today. I think that's how it works, right? Like that's yeah. Actually, I found one more card that I think at 0.45, the Darkest Mage. We're going all out here. Big spending right here. Now the prices are going to get much more expensive in the later rounds, but now when we jump in, we're going to have some cards that are playable at this level. So we are in the bronze level now. I'll hit pause. You actually missed a decent match. I just won 0.25 DEC, which I was saying is basically equivalent to getting 2 cards for the day. One match would get me 2 rental cards at this level. So that's pretty awesome. I wish I would shown it was actually a pretty good match. But let's go ahead and make this team. It's a standard, a 21. What I'm trying to do is maybe just focus on one Splinter for a little bit. I don't know um, what I need to do for my Splinter. I'll take a look at that next with you guys. Let's focus on Black Splinter for a little bit. And I want to try the Mimosa at times, but I also want to go back to this Zintar, because at these low levels there's a lot of melee attacks. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do the Haunted Spirit, which has heal at these levels. So, and we should now have a Furious Chicken, which is cool. And we could add in the Slime Ball. So all these level 1 stuff is just kind of fun to add in. Or I mean 1 mana, 0 mana. Now let's do some solid attacks on them. This is a level 2, I mean a 2 attack, a 2 attack. And ooh, what does this do? Double damage when attacking enemy that has no attack. Oh, we could use 2 more points. So let's not use Cure Slime Ball. Let's do a 3 and figure out what's the best thing. Well, we're already doing a snipe, so let's add in another snipe here. Let's put the Twisted Jester at the end because it's faster to dodge any potential sneaks. And we want to hide the magic cards in between, and our Grenadier, which has 1 health. We want to hide those guys. So we're ready to battle. I'm going to pause till it's ready. All right, guys, we have a serious flaw. I remembered that my Zintar was a stupid level 1. Why would I want to see a level 1 stupid car? But this guy is obviously not interested in playing for real, so kind of a waste of time. Let's see what our reward was. 0.45? 0.45? How is it 0.45? I don't, because I beat a higher level. This guy was 994. Why did he want to lose? So I beat a very high guy. I got 0.45. That's like go out and rent a bunch more cards, 4 more cards, or just get prepared for the Silver League, which is next, right? Yeah, that's next. So I just got to make sure I don't grab those stupid default cards that I did not rent. I do not want in my account anymore, and I hate that they're there. So maybe I'll just make sure I don't click on playable cards. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Actually, look, we're already getting so close to the second level of Bronze League, where the payments will go up, which is cool. I need to do fire. I need to start doing fire. So, and I think I need to rent Zintar. So we're going to go over here, level 2, Zintar. And there is nothing available, which is too bad. Let's see all the Zintars that are available. 0.38 alpha, 0.17. So let's look at it goes up to 12 DEC. That sucks. Level 3s are so expensive as well. Come on, Zentars, don't be so expensive. We don't want a level 1. 3 DEC? Level 4. You know what? We're going to need that one pretty soon. Maybe I'll rent this one for 2 days. All right, we're back here. Still have 2 minutes. We're going to continue doing our black, but we know better than to grab these. So default, why can't we just see our cards that we really want? Why are these level 1 cards here? I don't want to see them. Such a pain. So stupid. That is even a thing. Where is there on the screen the ability to not use? So we have to use Mimosa Nightshade. Or we need to grab this one, but it's already too late. So we are going to grab this because we're going to use it the next day as well. And it's 7 DEC, so hope it's worth it. We're going to use a lot of black. Oh, and we need to get the red splinter. So summoner and red. But first of all, we only have a minute left of this, so we need to quickly grab this and then do this. This one again. Oh, Octopider is, well, that's 8. So level good attack rates. So we'll put the chicken in there. And we will do Twisted Jester. We're going to do something pretty similar to what we did last time. Astronomer. Yeah, we just probably figure there's not too many good players in this low level of bronze. So we should be just fine. So he's coming up. Meanwhile, I'm going to go into fire and look for a good fire summoner. So let's refresh this list. Here's all the fire summoners. We've got the Chid, and let's grab this one and Malric. Oh, we need to make sure that we're getting the right level. We need a level 2. But we've got the level 2 here, so we'd have to play with the Kid, or the Quid, whatever, however you say that name. All right, we've got a real team that we're battling against. That looks decent, but we're giving everyone Void, and they've got a Void guy, so we're already... And we're protecting against these range attacks with our Mimosa. Because we didn't have a Zentar before this. Perfect. This is awesome. This is where these impacts really come into play. And our snipe guy is going to just wreak havoc on this. We're going to heal and be back in business. The legendary summoner was awesome. Quick work. We don't even need to watch the rest of that. 0.7. That's 7 more cards we can rent. Or pay towards our Zentar that we purchased. Or we didn't purchase, we rented for, a little bit of money. 7 DEC. Okay. So we're down 54. We need to earn back 54. Because our goal is to be up on the season, but we're going to start getting a lot more points a little bit later on. So here's the thing that we're going to look at. I was just told that sorting is done on the beta site. So it may not be active yet. We may have to wait 5 minutes. So we'll do a couple more things in the meantime. We're going to try to make sure that we do battles with red. I'll pause for a moment. All right, 25 standard. We said we needed to do some red battles, so we are going to do some red battles. What should we do? Our starting off good base defender is maybe, you know what? I love the Magnor version. So you do this. Meanwhile, you take away everything that they're doing with opportunity. Is there another opportunity card? We don't want a level 1 opportunity. So that sucks. I need to just... Why do I have these stupid level 1 cards here? Splinterlands, I don't want to see low-level stuff. We will do... There we go. There's an opportunity card. And maybe I will do... The battering ram is a level... Why is it... Yeah. Oh, it's only a 2 mana. Well, that's cool. And then this one will be cool. So we just need one left. Oh, we don't have a level, a 1 mana card here. Interesting. Fierce Chicken needs to protect these guys. And then this guy in front of that one. You know what? I'm just going to give it... Unless we have a level or a 6 mana card, that would be better. Nope. How about a 5 mana that would be better than the Parasitic? Not really. I think I'm happy with where I'm at. Let's watch it. All right, here we go. So everyone's going to be attacking the Magnor. What are their attacks going to be like? 1, 1, 1, 1, and a 4. So that's a lot of attacks. How long is the Magnor going to last is the question. He's going to make some pretty hard hits against the Nectar Queen. So as long as he can last like 3 rounds, maybe? But he's going to get healed. But this one is going to be the 3rd one targeted by my opportunities. All right, let's give it a shot. It may be actually pretty close. I'm not promising I'm going to win everything. What? And a miss and a miss. Oh, rough. I may have lost because of those stupid misses. And I think I did. Yeah, dang it. There goes my multi-game reward. And he got 5 DEC on that. All right. I shouldn't have tried red. I say that, and yeah, I really do need to try red. Since I'm already on a losing streak, there's no winning streak to protect, so let's do something a little bit more normal. I still like... Oh, that's a level 1. I hate this, Splinterlands. Why are you showing me the stupid level 1s? Why? I don't want these playable... I don't want those cards. How do I see just... Okay, so these are my level 3s. That was probably my problem. I probably picked a bunch of non-level 1 cards. I really am quite frustrated by this. I'm just going to black because I know how to win with this one. I'm frustrated, Splinterlands. Stop showing me these level 1 cards that I do not own and I do not want in my account. Okay. Sorry. Still just frustrated with Splinterlands about that. All right. I went with black. I may lose this one again. Oh, the armor that he's got is killing me. But if I can survive... nope, I can't. Lame. 2 losses in a row. Try it again. So I just played a game. I didn't think you'd want to see every game I did. But finally, I won again. 3-game losing streak. DEC went up a decent... It's pretty cool. But what I really wanted to show was that we are on the beta site. And it should be good to go with some of the new changes. So this looks a little bit different. So rental options now has a number, which is also there. All right, so now we can sort by low price. So we're going to go to commons and look at level 3 cards and sort by low price. So I didn't get an enchanted defender or a Tortesian fighter, and they're pretty cheap here. So I missed out on a couple of them. A Wave Runner, Albatross. Look at all these cheap cards. Elven Defender, Creeping Ooze. I thought I got a Creeping Ooze. Anyways, level... What's the next step up? I can't remember. From bronze to silver, we go to common 5s. So this is the old view, level 5s. Let's see what the cheapest is. A Silver Shield Archer. I already have a level 3, so I'll stick with that. Minotaur Warrior. That's fine. For 2 days, I could do... It's going to start getting a little more expensive. But then again, we're going to be getting a lot more DEC at that point. So... Oh, I should have got the Creeping Ooze here. Second. I'm actually interested in this Creeping Ooze at level 5, but I've already got the Creeping Ooze at level 3. That's going to be just fine for me for 1 day. So 0.92, that's 2 wins, and I will have paid for this. All these upgrades. Next step is I want to look at cards, rare and common cards. Let's look at the level 4s coming up. 0.52, Bone Golem. Let's look at where I'm at, which is level 2s. And I just missed the Luminous Eagle, Flame Imp, and yeah, Javelin Thrower would be nice as well. While I'm at it, let's go to legendaries and look at the cheapest legendaries. They're a little bit more expensive. Diamond Dragon could be interesting because it is, well, it's a dragon. Oh, you've got the Death, and we're playing a lot of Death Splinter stuff. I have never really played with that one much, so I'm going to make that as a big expense, big spender. Let's just look at all the fire stuff. And we still have to do level by level. So the cheapest there, we're already renting on fire. Let's go to Epic, level 2. And Goblin Fire Mage. Do I really want him? You know what? We need to look for summoners for Epic and Rare. So we got the kid. Oh, there's just nothing really available. What about level 3 stuff? Nope. Level 4? Not really. It gets really expensive. So doing my red thing is going to be tough to get all 5 of them because all I'm going to go for is the kid. What about level 5? Nope. Nothing. Nothing available for a very decent price. Maybe the pyre I should grab. And might as well grab them at gold, I guess. So there we go. We're spending 3 more. And now back to the game. Battle. We're going to try this tactic again. Magnar with a couple of guys here. Let's see. You know, it would be interesting. Well, we got to add in the chicken, of course. The chicken is level 1. We're all right with that. We got to make sure. What is the parasitic? It's level 3. This is level 2, so we're good on that. All right, we've got a big 30 mana match, which is kind of fun. So I'm definitely going to use. Where is my big guy here? Where's my? Oh, they're up here. I switched to last used. So you know what? We're going to try. We still want to do reds. Let's do it. Let's do reds, and then let's do this guy. So this will be interesting. Is there any more level 2 stuff? So we're going to wipe out the back end of what they got going on. I don't know if this is going to win. I really don't. Let's give it a shot, though. All right. This is where we see if it's going to work. They are going to attack me pretty rough. If I'm faster, maybe I could kill them all or kill a few of them. We shall see. I don't know if this was a good strategy at all. Oh, down for the count. Oh, rough. I am not going to survive this, I don't think. No, because he's going to hit me. And then he's going to hit me. Dang it. Miss. So close, so close. This red, I'm not doing well, and I didn't find any good things. Why are they getting 2.4 DEC? Back to the battle. We've got a match with 99. So we're definitely going to move over to some bigger legendary summoners. And let's just look at all of our big stuff that we have here. We've got a legendary. We've got a bone golem. So we could put this guy at the end. We've got the sandworm. We've got the leash that we just rented recently. And it's a legendary, so level 1 is totally fine. Octopiter, of course. So we are totally stacked for this. And you know what we need? We need that. and 57 mana. I don't think anyone stands a chance. What would they be doing in Bronze League right now with a team that could beat what I just put down? They would not be in that. So we shall see what we win. Dude, this guy didn't spend much mana, I don't think. And then he's going to be impacted by my legendary summoner. Pretty rough. Pretty rough. This guy's not going to hit for much. These two aren't going to hit for much. It's going to be over fast. Do we even want to watch this game? Sometimes a good routing, good drubbing is fun to watch. Oh gosh, this is rough to watch. Down, dead, dead, dead. Yay! I win. I mean, I'm not winning every game, but doing all right. I need to get my score up higher. I'm up to 405 now, so 0.7. So that puts me into Bronze 2. So hopefully now my DEC will go up each match. This is Fabril. I'm doing my red thing, but I did rent that Pyre, so we're going to have a little bit faster speed. So hopefully our attacks come sooner than theirs. I'm not sure, though, because 3 tied to my... Well, this one will go first, because it will get bumped up to a 4. See, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this guy is going to go first, and we need to do faster speed. Oh, we missed a 4. I had a 4. What is going on? 4 speed. Why did they put their Sybaris at the back? So that was a dumb mistake by them. So we obviously win. I don't get some people. All right. So we are 1 DEC. It's not actually... This bug has always existed on Splinterlands, where it's very finicky about where you put your arrow. Is it really one DEC, like exact? I want to know the number. Do they not think that because I don't earn a lot, it's not worth showing the decimal points anymore? Come on, people. Moving on up. And one more, and then we'll get the cards. And what we'll probably do is sell the cards so we have more DEC. Just saying. Or in the thing, we're probably just going to get one card anyway, right? What's this claim pending rewards? I don't know. We should not have that because we're supposed to start with a blank slate. Claim rewards. Is this an old claim that I never did? I think I need to get rid of these because that wasn't fair for me to start my thing with that. So I need to get rid of all 3 of these cards in 10 dark energy crystals. So we're going to go to cards. We're going to go owned. And we're going to send the card. Oh, this is annoying. I don't like using the Splinterlands interface. So we're going to go to owned. We're going to take all 3 of them at once instead of doing one at a time on Splinterlands, which is so slow. And let's just move them to my other account. Done. And then the other thing was we need to move that 10 DEC they gave me to this other account. Done. So now you know it was fair. But we're about to earn new rewards. One more battle. We'll try to get it with red. So it was the exact same layout. 21. I'll show you. Come on. I don't care about this animation. 21 standard. So I just did the exact same team. And I feel like this is the exact same team playing me. So we know how this is going to work out, I think. Oh, he's going to kill me. Okay, but I got him. He's going to heal himself. Can I get him before he heals himself? Oh, okay. Yes. One. Good. That was closer than I expected. I guess that wasn't the exact same team. 1.197. Okay, cool. So it is showing me the decimal points. It is awesome. I am on a... I hate this. Okay. Win streak. 10%. That's cool. Yeah. Awesome. So at the end of the day, we are down 53, but we have a full day to play and level up. Oh, and let's claim pending rewards. Oh, at the season end, we'll get 7. So right now, we're going to open a chest. I think it's just one chest and a potion. So nothing that benefits us. Which is too bad. It's loading the quest. We get a sneak quest. Details are win 5 battles using a sneak monster. Oh, that's cool. 1 loot chest is our reward. All right, no big deal. That is the end of this one. We're going to look at some of the other things going on here. All right, so we have spent a little over 5 US cents, right? Let's look at my collection that I've been playing with. Oh, I need to unsort from owned. And I am playing with a collection valued at between $263 and $270. So pretty awesome. Of course, it's just for the one day, but that will get us all the way up to the Silver League. So we currently have enough power to be in Silver League. So that's awesome. We don't have a high enough rating. So we will get there, though. It's going to take several more matches. So if we look back here again into bronze, we're just in bronze 2. We've definitely 44,000 power. We're definitely there. We're going to have to rent. Obviously, we're going to be renting some higher cards tomorrow. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll jump in to show you the switch over from bronze to silver. That's one of the things maybe I'll do a little bit later. Right now, I'm just going to play games while I do some other work. Hope you enjoyed the long video and hope you watched it at 2 speed because it was long.